the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1, and it reads, The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. And before I go any further, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, the Holy Tongue, for the one true name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of the Messiah, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, being Yahweh Shai. Those are the only names given among man, whereby you must be saved, point blank, period, as it is written, Acts 4 and 12, showing you the importance of the name, man. Without it, there is no salvation. I'd like to give double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Square Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutation unto those of you hopeful, faithful, potential members of the elect, doing the best to make the calling of your election sure, man. And you saw we just read the verse, the chapter, Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, the 21st chapter and the first verse, man, going in on the fact that, you know, you may think that these people in the world have power in their hands, right? The people who are in the seat of power in the world have that power in their own hands, by their own hands. But little do you know, man, the power actually comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see, he's allowed that person to sit there for a temporary time. You see, none of these people's places are permanent. It's only Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai who is permanent, man. What did Yahweh Shai tell Pontius Pilate? He told him, you only have the power that my Father's given you. Because Pontius Pilate failed to realize that, man, and told Yahweh Shai that, what, you realize I have the power to give you life or death right now? He was expecting Yahweh Shai to beg, man. But again, Yahweh Shai understood that this is all the will of Yahweh, man, and it's nothing personal. It's just the Lord's business, man. Just like they tell you in the world, right? You get fired from a job, it's nothing personal, it's just business. Because they got to do what they have to for that business, man. The business has its own rules, man. Your emotions don't really matter. And a company who thinks that your emotions matter, that is a company that will no longer be a company, man. You see, and that's the same concept for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see, at the end of the day, man, your emotions do not matter. And it's nothing personal. It's just Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's business, man. And who are you to speak against that? Which is, you know, what we're going to get on here in a second. But before I grab that, since I have it pulled up, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, and verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can then a man understand his own way, right? So if all of your goings are of the Lord, how could you even understand your own way, man? The book of Job says that the Lord speaks what you're going to do in your dream, and that's what brings it to fruition, man. So you may have thought that you had that thought, that idea, you were going to go ahead and do this, your eureka moment, your light bulb moment, whatever you want to call it, man. The Most High did that. You see, this is his movie, man. And that's deep, because really when you think about it, man, everybody's here just to fulfill their role in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, whether you're an extra in the movie or whether you are the hero or the villain, man. Everybody is fulfilling their role, man. The Heavenly Father might have created this extra just to fulfill their role as the extra, man. In fact, since I said that, let's go ahead and jump to the book of, I believe it's 2nd Esdras, chapter 9. And verse 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. So there's a multitude that was born in vanity. Vanity meaning like it really don't matter. In other words, you are the extra for this story the Lord has created, man. Which is prophecy, the beginning and the end, the Bible, man. You see, everybody's fulfilling their role within this story. The Heavenly Father, unlike the merchants of this world who set up these movies and what have you, right? They go out and they find someone to fit the part. I need somebody to look like this. I need somebody to look like that. I need this guy with a cleft lip. Well, the Lord creates your ass to fill that role, man. If he wanted somebody with a cleft lip to fill the role, you can be born with a cleft lip, man. You see? Going on, it says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. So the Heavenly Father has, with great labor, perfected a fraction of us, man, known as the elect within the Bible. You see, again, this is his story. These elect members he has chosen from the foundation of the earth. The book of what is that? Ephesians tells us that, man. This is Ephesians chapter 1, and I'll just go straight to the point. Verse 4. It says, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us, you see that, unto the adoption of children by Hamashiach Yahawashi to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. So Heavenly Father, before the foundation of the world, the foundation is the beginning of the creation. Before the beginning of the creation, he already chose the elect. He already chose what they were going to go through. He already chose the people that are going to offend them. This guy did that in that car, and you know, it offended the brothers. So the Most High got everybody in the car. You know, just for an example, man. You see, again, nothing personal. It's just the Lord's business, man. So you really have no place to get all bent out of shape or whatever the case may be. And we have no place to get all bent out of the shape and try to save whoever. At the end of the day, it's not up to us, man. It is up to you and Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And just like one of the recent lessons that I did, man, this gives you the understanding of, you know, how to deal with these people in the world. Because they're like dogs with rabies of 2/3, man. There's no deliverance for them. There is no remedy other than death. Death is their remedy, man. You see, in another word, we just read, let the multitude perish that was born in vain. They got to perish, man. Who are you to fight against the Lord and his prophecy? He created that person to perish, to fulfill that role that in that verse that we just read, man. Now you're fighting against the Lord. You see? So knowing how to deal with these people like that, man, you know, sometimes, you know, just let them have it. You may want your grandma to understand this, that, or the third, but at the end of the day, if she don't, then she don't, man. The scriptures say that you can't put new wine in an old wine bottle, man. It'll burst. So just enjoy your moment with your grandma, man. And keep the truth where the truth is. Handle your business where you got to handle your business. And hey, you know, if your family don't get it, they don't get it, man. If your best friend don't get it, he don't get it. This don't mean that you got to curse him out and beat him up. Just be the example to him, man. You know what you need to be doing. You have been given the truth. So run with it, man. That you may receive the prize, right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 9. And let's see, verse 16. It says, so then it is not of him that willeth or of him that runneth, but of God that showeth the mercy. So it doesn't matter how bad you run or how bad you will. It's all up to Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi, man. You see, and I'm gonna end it here on verse 20, but I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, thou wilt say then unto me, why doest thou find fault? For who hath resisted his will, right? That's what you're gonna say, man. Well, then how have you found fault in this person? He hasn't resisted your will. He's just doing what he was created to do. Right? And what is he going to tell you? The same thing that they tell you when you get fired from a job. You try to plead your case. What do they say? It's nothing personal, just business, man. It's nothing personal, man. It's just the Lord's business. He created you to be broken, man. He created you as a cup to be shattered. He wanted the perfect shattering, man. Gave you a couple air bubbles in there, so the shattering would be dramatic, man, for some dramatic effect. You see, verse 20, it says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Right? So in other words, who are you to reply against me? Who are you to question me, man? I created you. So how could you question me? I'm the creator. You better just trust in my judgment, man. Right? In other words, it's nothing personal, man. It's just the Lord's business. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it up. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone. The sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations of those hopeful, faithful, potential members of the elect out there doing the best to make the calling of your election sure, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Until next time, this is Brother Gar. Shalom wa abba ball.